All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's live stream where we are going to go through the markets, and I'm also going to give away 1 year of premium subscription to TradingView. So, and that's based on tweet. So you have some time. You have a couple of minutes left if you want to go and retweet the tweet that I've sent out on the Twitter profile with that giveaway. So check that out, and I'm going to go do the draw in about 15 minutes or so. All right, welcome, guys. So I haven't been live for a while. I've been on vacation. Well, I tried to, I tried to do a working vacation, which is not a good idea. Not a good idea. So what I did was I brought my laptop to a very nice place. It's an island outside the east, the east coast of Sweden, called Öland, which is basically translated to English. It's island. Because it's island. Anyway, beautiful place. Had some really good rest, but not a lot of work because when you have like it's just such a beautiful place, right? And I'd rather not work. not a lot of work. Let's go through the markets right here. You're suspended on Twitter. Holy shit, man! I don't know what you did. You naughty boy. Suspended on Twitter. Man, I hope I never get suspended on Twitter. That would be a nightmare. Imagine that would be like I had to, enjoy all the freedoms of not being on Twitter. All right, so we're gonna look at the Bitcoin, the Bitcoin coin, and we're gonna see if basically are we going up or down, and we're going down. So that's the analysis on Bitcoin. Now let's go to. No, I'm kidding. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's do a proper analysis right here. So what I want to do here is I want to remove all these levels because it gets messy, right? I honestly I want like one level on my charts, one or two, like the closest support and the closest resistance, because that's really all I care about, right? I have this trend line on, and now I don't have it on anymore because I don't want it on. American politics. Every time I tweet, I get suspended. Yeah, let's not talk about politics because I want to keep my YouTube channel. All right, so that's the. I kind of want to give you guys an overview of what I'm watching, long term, medium term on Bitcoin right here, and what I'm seeing right here is obviously I have this reload zone right here, measured from this high to this low right here, and that brings in the short reload zone in a pretty good area around the 28K region right here. By the way, guys, remember to hit that like and subscribe. And if you want to support me and you want to trade on the same exchange as me, you can join PrimeXBT, which is the exchange I'm trading on. I have a current open position right here on the USD JPY, which is probably going to get stopped out. Hopefully, you'll have better success. You can use the link in the description below and use the code LIBS42 if you want to get up to 7K deposit bonus. And there's also a code where you will get you will actually get 25% discount on fees, which is awesome. And I'm also having my not webinar, my newsletter being sent out this Friday. So you can go to Twitter, check out my profile on Twitter, follow that one, and you haven't already, click the subscribe button on the newsletter link, or you can check the link in the description below as well. I will send out a newsletter this Friday, and I will also include once again the orange and the green list, so you guys can follow the coins and the pairs that I'm watching on a daily basis. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin right here. What we have currently is the Bitcoin kind of, let me show you the high time frame bullish fib. So we're going to put one from, I think I have it right here. Yeah, this one. So this is the weekly chart for Bitcoin, and we can see I don't have time to go through the MVRV score and the NUPL, but you guys probably know this already, that Bitcoin has hit the buy zone on the MVRV score and the buy zone on the NUPL, the capitulation zone, right? While also, that happened right in the middle of the long RLC right here, just the perfect test of the long RLC, the midpoint of the long RLC, and it gave us stupid nice buy signals on the on-chain metrics. I have activated a dollar cost average strategy for Bitcoin, and I did that as soon as we broke below, I believe, as soon as we broke below 20K, right? So as soon as we broke below 20K right here and we had the buy signals on the on-chain metrics, I started dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. I did not expect this big move right here. I'm thinking maybe we're going to get something like this in range and then move back to the upside. But I have started accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum, much smaller position in Ethereum than Bitcoin. And I'm not really interested in increasing or starting to buy other altcoins other than Ethereum unless we can reclaim that 28K region, right? And that is this region right here. Another reason why I started to increasing my Bitcoin positions is the daily 50 EMA, right? It's been a strategy of mine for a very long time. I want to be long Bitcoin and altcoins, and that is altcoins short-term trades, but long-term Bitcoin when Bitcoin is above the daily 50 EMA. So the idea that I shared, I think a couple of months ago, when I believe when we started trading here, I had a big thread on Twitter and I made a live stream on that. How I predict, I can't say predicted, but how I managed to get lucky and sell near the top, right, in the bull run, and how I'm going to use the same analysis to try to time the bottom, right? And that whole idea, everything I talked about in that thread and in that YouTube webinar live that I did a couple of months ago, it all played out, right? We had everything playing out perfectly inside the long RLZ. So even though I don't feel like Bitcoin is entering a new bull market, I have to follow that idea and start buying, right? It just makes sense, right? So that's why I've started accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum for the last, last month or two. Anyway, so that's the high time frame perspective on Bitcoin. We are in a very good area for Bitcoin right here in terms of a high time frame bottom. Yes, we can go down all the way down here to 15K and still be inside the reload zone. But the point is not to try to pinpoint the bottom. The idea here is to get a general sense of where we are in the cycle of things, right? And right now I do think that Bitcoin is obviously in that stage of the cycle where we are closer to the bottom than the top, right? Or even the middle. Right. So with that said, the higher time frame perspective, we can now look at the medium term perspective right here, and we can see that the 20 EMA on the daily is now crossing above the 50 EMA. That's a bull cross. I don't really care about the bull crosses, but it's obviously it obviously tells you that the trend is shifting, which you can see right here. The local trend for Bitcoin is very bullish. You have higher highs and higher lows on the daily on the local structure, but then of course if you zoom out, you'll see that this whole move right here is just one big downtrend. So where would this local uptrend break the downtrend? Well, it would happen on the break above the area around 28K, where we also have that short RLZ. So there's some pretty good alignment here, right? You have the short RLZ, and usually the short RLZ or the RLZ, the reload zone, whatever you want to call it, is an area where you're most likely going to see heavy selling pressure come in. Like, don't ask me why. It's just that I've been testing this for 5 years. It just works almost every time, right? So you're most, and of course also because it's confluent with a major resistance level. That's probably more important. But the confluence here between the reload zone and the high time frame resistance area, you will see some heavy rejection at this area, and this will be the make it or break it point for Bitcoin's future bull or bear market. If you can see something like this, you have a high time frame bullish break in market structure, and that bullish break in market structure, basically what I'm talking about is you have like a down move, up move, down move, and then an up move, and you will see something like this, right? And this is the bullish break in market structure that I'm talking about. Obviously it's not going to look like that. It might just look something like this, but it's going to be the same thing. It's the same principles, the break in market structure. So you have to look at the behavior of the current trend, right? So here's one this is the primary trend, right? That's the primary trend, and here you have secondary trends, right? So what is the what's the characteristics of the current secondary trend. And I would say that that is one down move, that's an up move, and that's a down move, right? And we have now started to potentially form a new up move. But if you look at the behavior of this secondary trend right here, it's still within the same trend. This move right here could be viewed as just another move within this secondary trend right here. So you really have to create a new trend. You need to break this structure right here to create a new trend. Just like when you kind of created this range and broke out here, you broke this structure right here. So you had that down move, a range, and then a break above that range. We need to see something similar happening right here. So what you want to see is a break and retest of 28K to break the structure and potentially start a new uptrend. And that is when I will start to buy altcoins like shit coins on spot holdings for long term. I'm talking, to new all-time highs. But we haven't seen that yet, and that it might not even happen, right? So that's the idea on Bitcoin medium term. Now let's look at the. Actually, I have a chart shared here, saved. I mean, let's see if we can find that one. Which one is it? 28K. I think I saved one. All right, it's gone. Never mind. So I've talked about how I wanted to see a. I can't remember what the idea was, but when we started getting above this, like breaking out of this range right here, we had that. Remember that range? That this was the range where everyone was saying like, "Oh, this forever range is going to be ranging forever," and then we actually did break out of that range, and we had a break and retest of the range highs, and we started an uptrend, right? So we have a local range at the bottom, and then a break and retest, and it forms a new uptrend, which is very nice to see, right? It's very bullish, right? And I said that this move that we're currently seeing right now, the break and retest of those range highs right here, might take us to that 28K. It's a major level, right? And we're currently on our way up to that 28K level. So I do actually believe that 28K will be a significant area for Bitcoin to reclaim during this current trend right here. So let's look at the lower time frames right here. Well, not the lower time frames, but the 4-hour, right? So what kind of levels do we have here? So we want to add some horizontal levels, right? So what I do is I add the magnet tool. I activate the magnet tool on TradingView, and I start adding some horizontal levels right here. And we want to find like a cluster of horizontal levels that creates a zone, right? And we can obviously see something very interesting right here, right? So this is obviously a cluster right here, and then you have a very important level right here. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put a box from that one to this one right here. Then I'm going to remove all the levels. And there we have it. That's the horizontal level. That's the level we need to reclaim for Bitcoin to continue its uptrends. You look at the daily because you want to mark out the levels on the daily and the 4-hour, and then also if the daily is confluent with this level, that's great. So as you can see right here, there's no daily close above that level. It's on the wicks testing it right here. Some people probably want to incorporate these wicks right here, but when you do that, it's not gonna look that good on the 4-hour, I believe. You might want to have this level slightly higher. Where's 25? 25 is right here. So I'm going to use the candle closes here on the 4-hour. I think that makes sense. So that's the level, right? That's the level. Now, that's the level that I want to see reclaimed for me to potentially go long on Bitcoin. And if there's no setup on Bitcoin, I might want to, I might want to trade that Bitcoin move on altcoins. So the move I'm looking for on altcoins is a break and retest of the 24.5 to 25K region right here. And that move I think the first target of that move would be the 0.618 of the short RLZ. And it's probably not going to be tradable on Bitcoin because I do believe that this breakout will be massive. And there might not be a good, proper rounded retest because the characteristics of Bitcoin in this current trend right here is it's very choppy and the retests are not really it's not really giving us enough time on the 4 hour to have that nice rounded retest to reset the stochastics and stuff like that, right? So if Bitcoin does this break and retest right here, we might want to be trading that same setup, but on an altcoin instead. So let's go through the green list here. And for you guys who have subscribed to my newsletter, you will have access to the public list, this green list, which is basically all the most interesting altcoins that I'm currently watching, with the number one, the first part of the list is the one I'm watching currently. And what I'm going to do now is going to move all of these down, and I'm going to try to categorize them into the different lists once again. So we got FTT. The second one, let's do a quick. I like Sol here actually. Sol is actually giving us a pretty decent retrace. And Monero is looking very strong. Let's add that one. I want to look at BAT. So look at BAT right here. I've talked quite a lot about BAT, and I believe all the way here in mid June, I talked about how if Bitcoin can break above this level and reclaim it, we're probably going to see a move up to the 0.6 area or the 0.618. I mean the 0.65, which is a pretty big move for BAT. I mean, from current prices, it's going to be like a 40% move for BAT, and I do believe that's actually a pretty valid level for a retest. So BAT is definitely one of those coins where I think like a long-term spot position would be interesting to take, and I might actually buy some BAT. I do have some BAT spot here, and I bought that when we broke above here, almost sold here, but I'm still in, right? So I'm actually thinking of getting in on a spot position here on BAT, because I do think that this is definitely one of those coins where the chart looks very, very, very clear, and the resistance above is just very, very clear for a move if Bitcoin starts that move up to 28K. Right, let's continue with the scan here to see if we can find any interesting altcoins. Link has to absolutely be on the first list. I mean, look at this. We could definitely retrace quite a lot, maybe perhaps even come down and test the monthly open right here, maybe test the daily 50 EMA with the monthly open, complement with the reload zone. So that's a very good looking altcoin right there. V-Chain also in a very strong market, looks good. Matic actually looks pretty good as well. FET is breaking out, it looks very strong. IOTX, I don't even know what that is, but it looks strong. Horizon, Sen, let's move that up. Cardano also looks very strong. All right, what else do we have? All right, that's it. That's the first list right here. These are the altcoins I'm gonna be watching for the next couple of days for a potential setup. I do like this, but honestly, until Bitcoin can break and retest this area, there's not much to do on Bitcoin, honestly. All right, so when Discord, well, I actually do have, I actually do have like a secret private Discord, which I'm actually going to do. I might not, or might. I'm actually going to do it, but I might not. Open it up to more members and bring more people in. But the thing is, you guys know I've been part of another community in the past, and I think it's just too big. I don't like. I want it to be small. I want my own place, my own community, and I want my followers and my fans to be in there, and I want us all to, trade in the same way, maybe perhaps trade in a similar system, similar, whatever, and I want to keep it small, so there's like Discord communities out there with thousands of members. Like I want to make sure that every single member if I do have a community where like every single member do get taken care of, like personally, and have like the support that they should have, right? Which I don't know, like 200 people, 150. I don't know. Like I got to think about that. Anyway, but I do have a lot going on, and there's going to be one member each month. Yeah, maybe. But it's coming. I do have some stuff going on. And I do also. I'm working on which I'm actually. I have a soft launch. Like you guys know, in another community we had like a private mentorship going on, which is very popular. And I've been working on a new product, which is basically taking that to the next level and having a like a core group of like 10 to 12 students, which is going through a program of 2 months, right? So it's going to be a 2 months program where you have 12 people. And in that 2 month, I basically teach you everything that I know about trading, like my whole system, how I built my system, how you're supposed to be trading that system, how you can build your own system, the trading psychology behind the system, how you're back testing that system, like everything, right? So the goal with that program is that after that 2 month, you should be able to start trading profitably, right? It's not easy, right? It's 2 months. Most people do it in 6 months or 12 months. But I do believe that with me already have done all the mistakes that I've done in trading, hopefully the people that go through that program, I can, honestly tell them exactly what not to do and what to do. So yeah, I think it's creates a great blueprint and a great roadmap, because a lot of people that try to learn TA and learn like trading systems, they get quickly overwhelmed, right? Because it's really, oh wait, holy shit, I gotta pick my son up from daycare. God damn it, every fucking time. All right, let's man, I have like I'm I got memory like a I don't know, man. I probably smoked way too much weed. I don't smoke weed anymore. I'm sober. I don't do drugs. I don't even drink alcohol. Been sober for 7 years, but I did way too much back then, and my memory is fucked. I gotta pick him up pretty soon. So let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. All right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I have a site right here, which is called Twitter contest. Draw a random winner. I haven't tried. Well, who am I joking? I did this before. I don't even know why I'm saying shit like that. All right. So what am I doing? Twitter URL. All right. Should we have like a vehicle? Like, why do I have to? Bitdefender blocked a thread. Really? Did you? Infected web page detected. Really? Really? Well, it got prevented though, so I guess I'm good to go. So if the stream shuts down and I'm like I get completely wrecked and all my ledger wallets gets emptied, the winner of this contest owes me quite a lot of money. Vehicles, that's not vehicles. How am I supposed to? Like, there's a lot of vehicles on here. They want me to just do the lower part. All right. Again, vehicles. What the fuck, man? All right. Drum roll. I have to press it. Pick a winner. Who's the winner? And now it all shuts down. What a fantastic site this is. Total replies 50. Whoa, nice. Lazy Jonas. This is I know this guy because the deep backtesting functionality would be so good to make serious studies. And I learned with you that backtesting is essential to being successful. Holy shit, man. This is perfect. I know this guy, not personally, not even remotely, but I've seen him. I've seen him around Twitter. All right. Don't press it. Well, maybe I shouldn't press this one. But I did. And did I fuck up? Because this guy says I shouldn't press this one. It can't be a problem, right? I didn't download anything. Anyway, congratulations, Jonas. You're the awesome winner of 1 month. I am Jonas. You're not. You're not. You're not. I don't know who you are though, but you're not Jonas. All right, guys. I have a couple of minutes left, so let's That's wrong tweet. No, it's not. It's not. This is the one. Total replies 55. Total replies 55. I can see right here. So that's the tweet, and for some reason the one above here was the winner. I don't know, man. I should probably get another website for this one. It says right here, security, hacks, and extensions. No, it's the wrong one, man. Like I didn't mean this one. So right here it says I will randomly pick one winner, and then here is the tweet where it says like, retweet, comment, and I will announce the next winner on stream. Anyway, let's see if we have anything going on here in the. I have a very fast bike, so I have time. Plus, the teachers know I'm retarded, so they're like, "Oh, every time this motherfucker comes along, and it takes forever." So it's all right. I'm known for being late, but I'm not going to be late today, though. All right, so we got 80. I'm just want to go through a couple of. Yeah, exactly. And I go on, and like I only have like Rasta colors on me, and I have this wig with like Rastas and dreads and stuff. I'm like, what's up, man? I'm here to pick up my kid. Yesterday I was gonna drop him off. It's a push bike. It's a push bike. So I was gonna drop him off daycare. Oh man, this is so weird. Like I'm gonna drop him off at daycare, and it's like empty, right? The whole daycare is empty, right? And me and my son, like we're on the bike, and he fell. So he fell, like his whole shin is just destroyed. It's just like running blood all over, and like it's like really bloody, and he has his white shirts, it's all bloody all over the shirt. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go in, and I'm gonna tell them that he can't come to daycare today, obviously, because it's like blood all over the place, right? And I go in and I start going around and looking for people, and it's all empty. So I forgot that they sent out a message saying daycare is closed, right? So I walk around there and like, what the fuck where is everyone, right? And then there's this little girl who's like cleaning the place when it's closed, and she has this headphones on, right? And I walk up to her, like behind her, and like taps her on the shoulder, and she's like, it's really scared, right? Jumps around, looks at me, and I'm all bloody. I have like a shirt like this one, all bloody. It's like everything is bloody. My son's bloody, and he's just screaming, right? I'm like, hi, I'm not going. He's not going to daycare today, and she's like, well, that's good because it's closed. And she got so scared, man. I feel sorry for her. So this, yeah, the whole daycare thing is not my thing, man. It's I shouldn't be dropping him off. His mother should be doing that, but she's working. All right, so I'm looking at. I'm actually in USD JPY right now, which is a terrible trade. Not the best trade. Probably not a good idea to enter this at all. So it's pretty bad idea. But I'm in, and I'm very close to stop loss right now. So I'm just going to keep it open. Hopefully, it's. I don't know. Like I don't really care. I'm just trying to accept the loss here. And we have an AUD JPY trade right here, which I really like because the stochastics is down in the oversold territory. We're hitting the reload zone here, so it's looking pretty good. So what I'm looking for on AUD JPY is a break and retest up to 50%, and I would go long on that. GBP AUD actually gave us a short signal just now, and So I'm thinking maybe I actually want to go short on this one. And now I got a text message saying I'm going to go to the hospital tomorrow, which I also forgot. Man, this is life, man, with kids. It's just a lot of appointments and shit. It's all worth it, though. All right, so this one looks very interesting. GBP AUD. I might long that one. But by the way, guys, if you see something like this, like it's it's bullshit. Buy and hodl this superb, assertive, bullheaded, and cocky gem. Like what? What is that? What's a cocky gem? What's a bullheaded and cocky gem? Man, what's going on here? Shit. It's weird. I'm gonna do a live stream. So next live stream, we're gonna see if we can find the biggest bullheaded cocky gem. But come on, man! Like I don't. Yeah, maybe that's how people in England, like Great Britain, I don't know, the islands. Maybe that's how they talk. I don't know. Probably. All right. I do. You might be Hansa though. Hamza. No, the like one of my followers from the Bourbonist. I do have a feeling that it's you. But it's probably not. All right, so GBP AD, I like this one. Probably gonna enter that one. Maybe we'll enter that one. The Euro AUD. Euro AD one right here. I decided not to enter that one because we have made a news event for the Euro right here in 26 minutes. So I'm not gonna enter that one. And Euro NCD also hit that entry quite nicely. GBP NCD. So what I'm thinking right now is GBP AUD is looking pretty good, and we have that. So the major news event that I didn't want to trade through was this one, the employment change and unemployment rate for the UK. So I didn't want to trade through that, but it's now done. So we might actually want to enter this one right here, and I might do that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna enter this one because we have a short signal. It's all aligning. It's hitting the 50. Everything kind of looks good right here. So yeah, I'm gonna enter this one. The average R of this one would be 3.5. So it's very good. I like this one. I'm gonna enter that one. I'm gonna try to enter that one before I pick up my kid from daycare. So I can do it very quick, do the calculations and everything. All right, guys. Thanks for joining today. I do highly appreciate all you weird people coming in here and commenting on everything. I don't know, like it's. Sometimes I feel my streams has more to do with screwing up kids being left at daycare way too long, being abandoned by their parents. We might have to do like a trading psychology session on how that might affect your future as a trader if you get regularly abandoned by your parents. I do think that it has effect. All right, guys, take care and see you guys in the next one. All right.